everybody, welcome to Facebook Live. Today we're going to be making a beautiful recycled jellyfish using simple materials. We've got here a yogurt pot, we've got some tissue paper, some recycled gift ribbon, we've got some recycled wrapping paper, and then just glue and pens as well for decoration. So jellyfish are really beautiful creatures. They've been swimming in our oceans for millions of years, since dinosaurs were walking on our planet. And these strange creatures have got a jelly-like body, and they have long tentacles with stinging cells that they use to stun and kill their prey. They also provide a tasty meal for marine turtles who love to eat jellyfish. But a big problem is marine turtles can often mistake a jellyfish for a plastic bag, and around 8 million tonnes of plastic ends up in our oceans every year. So it's really important that we reduce, reuse, recycle where we can. And that's what we're doing today. We're going to be recycling an old yogurt pot to make our fantastic jellyfish. So I'm going to start off by covering this recycled yogurt pot in glue. So hopefully you've got some eco-friendly glue that you can use. And I'm just going to cover the whole yogurt pot. Don't be afraid to put lots of glue on. And I've collected up some tissue paper. And jellyfish can be clear or translucent, but they can also be blue, yellow, purple or pink. And they can also produce their own light, so they're called bioluminescent, and that gives the impression that jellyfish are glowing in the dark. So they're very beautiful. Okay, so here I've chopped up some small pieces of tissue paper. So I've made some small squares and triangles, and I'm just going to cover the whole yogurt pot in these small pieces of tissue paper. You can try using different shapes. And it's nice to make it really colourful. I'm going to add some blue. And you don't have to be too neat about it. It's quite nice if you have some edges showing. Okay, so you need to cover the whole yogurt pot in these little pieces of tissue paper. Let's put one more piece down here. Okay. And then just look for any gaps and fill those in. I haven't used any yellow yet, so I'm going to add some yellow around the side. And there we have it. My yogurt pot is covered in the little pieces of tissue. So I'm also going to use some recycled wrapping paper, because you can get some nice colours and shapes. And you can see here I've cut some sections out of some recycled Christmas wrapping paper and just added that to the yogurt pot. Okay, you can fill in any gaps with your felt tip pens. So I'm going to add some swirls and some dots. And it's quite nice to colour around the bottom of the yogurt pot so you don't have any white bits showing. It's quite sticky. Okay, so now I've coloured around the bottom of the yogurt pot as well. So now it's time to add those long tentacles with the stinging cells. So at this stage I would take a longer piece of tissue. I've got some blue tissue here. And then just cut some strips. Okay, so there I have some strips of tissue paper. And now you need to add the strips to the top of the yogurt pot. You can see you just add all around here the strips, and then when you turn it around they will make the tentacles. Okay, so I'm going to glue some of these on. And you can use a little bit of sticky tape if that's easier. So I'm just attaching these tentacles to the yogurt pot. You see, it's quite nice if you choose pale colours because they do look quite translucent when you hold them up against the light. So another nice thing to add to your yogurt pot is these bits of recycled gift ribbon. So I'm going to add a length of this. I'm just going to cut that a little bit shorter and add those as well to the jellyfish. Now for the next bit, you might want to ask an adult to help you. It's quite nice if you can curl these strips of ribbon. So you just have to open up the scissors, remember to ask an adult to do this for you, and just curl the strips like that. So that's another way you can make a jellyfish tentacle. And you can, if you have a silver or a light coloured pen, you can create some dots all along the tentacles to represent the stinging cells that these jellyfish have. Okay, so the next thing you need to do is make a hole in the top of your yogurt pot. And again, I would ask an adult to do this for you because you need sharper scissors to make the hole in the yogurt pot. So let's have a look. There we have a hole in the top. And then again, with a length of this recycled ribbon or string or anything you can find in your recycling box, you can just thread the ribbon through the top of the yogurt pot, pull it through and tie a few knots. Okay, and then when I hold it up, you'll see, there we have it, a beautiful recycled jellyfish. And you can do what I've done, you can add some more tentacles there to your jellyfish and some more decoration around the yogurt pot. And you can see I've hung my jellyfish in the window, and that's a really nice thing to do. If you have lots of different brightly coloured jellyfish hanging in the window, it can look really attractive. And you don't have to stop at jellyfish, you can get really creative. You can go and have a look in your recycling bin and see what else you can find. See what other creatures you can make. Perhaps you can make a seal that you might find in the coast. Perhaps you can make a large blue whale out of all the different recycling you've got in your recycling bin. So these jellyfish are found in cold and warm waters, and they're found in deep and shallow parts of the ocean and also along our coastlines. And they're really, really beautiful creatures. And I've got a fun fact for you today. So my jellyfish fact for you today is that there's a type of jellyfish called the immortal jellyfish. So there's a jellyfish which, when it gets to its mature stage, if it's about to be harmed or if it's not got enough food, if it's going to starve, it can then revert back to the juvenile stage of its life, and it can therefore live forever. That's why it's called the immortal jellyfish. Isn't that incredible? There are lots of incredible animals to be found in the ocean. So I hope you enjoyed making your recycled jellyfish today. I'd absolutely love to see your work. So please post in the Facebook group, use the hashtag LearnToLoveNature, or email us at education@wwf.org.uk. Please keep checking back for more recycled craft that we'll be doing every week, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye!